Are INFPs depressed? Do they get depressed more often than other types? Are they more prone to depression? If someone is depressed, should we just assume they're an INFP? All that and more coming in this video. If you ever check out Reddit, the source of all knowledge, especially looking at memes and stuff, all the memes about INFPs basically are going to be about them being depressed. So it's a stereotype that the INFPs are walking around in a depression. So, is it true? And where does this stereotype come from? First up, let's do a little bit of logic to begin this. Uh-oh, all the feelers are like, oh no, not logic. So, not all INFPs get depressed. So, there's one truth bomb for you. And then logically, it's not just INFPs who get depressed. Like any type, any personality type can get depressed. So already the stereotype is getting a little bit broken down here. INFPs are introverted feelers, which means they feel stuff deep down. It's very deep feelings, but they're not necessarily showing it much or talking about it much. They don't feel the need to talk it out with anyone else. So right away you can see how, that could possibly make depression worse because an INFP is feeling bad, they kind of bottle it up, they don't want to express it, maybe other people don't even realize they're depressed. Part of introverted feeling is that INFPs feel the responsibility to process it for themselves. They need to process their emotions all on their own. Another way of wording that is that their feeling is all subjective, it's all about them, they have to deal with them, it doesn't involve anyone else. It's much different than extroverted feeling, what say an INFJ has, where the feelings that an INFJ, an extroverted feeler has, they need to talk it out with other people. They need to be like, I feel like this, do you feel like this? They're trying to figure out, how do I feel in relation to other people? Is what I'm feeling normal? Is it appropriate to be feeling this right now? And just one of the effects of that is you get it out of you more and you share the responsibility of your feelings with other people. While we're here, if you're enjoying this video, hit the thumbs up button and consider subscribing. Feeling, when we're talking about Myers-Briggs, is not just emotion, but it's really making value judgments about things, whether they're good or bad, on a scale of good to bad, right? So an introverted feeler is looking at everything and being like, do I think this is good or this is bad? Do I like it or not like it? And guess what? If that gets turned on themselves, that's a recipe for sliding into a bit of depression. Because an INFP could get in this deep loop of, I'm a bad person, I'm not good. INFPs really feel the responsibility to be like great people. They're so focused on themselves that they're like, I gotta be as good as I can be to help out everyone else. INFPs, the IP types, they get it when the airplane announcement says, put on your mask first and then help other people. INFPs are like, yeah, of course, why would I do anything else? I'm showing you a lot of different things that kind of line up for INFPs to fall into depression. But there's one other element of them is that INFPs are intuitive, which means they're more focused on possibilities and the abstract world rather than reality. So arguably, the personality type that is closest, most similar to the INFP is the ISFP. They're both dominant introverted feelers, but the ISFPs don't necessarily get this reputation for being depressed all the time. Why is that? Well, I think the intuition plays a part in it because ISFPs, being sensors, they are grounded in reality, like the real world around them, whereas the intuitives, like INFPs, are a lot more in their brain thinking about stuff outside of the real world, which can lead them to, explore their feelings intuitively and get disconnected from the reality of what's actually happening around you. So internally, an INFP can be creating this disastrous scenario and like how everything in the world is terrible when everything around them in reality is actually great. There are no problems. So I think that's another reason, the intuition. And an INFP's intuition is always gathering. It's always looking for new connections. And so if it gets on kind of a negative spiral, it can just keep finding negative connections and not stop. So for INFPs, what they need to do is get into the outside world a bit more, get a bit grounded. And instead of like gathering new connections about how, what my feelings mean and how it's all connected, just like organize your thoughts, talk it out with someone, write it down, get them one by one on a piece of paper. And a lot of times that can help an INFP break a depressive spiral. One last way to look at introverted feeling is it's like a ship that's big, that's hard to turn around. So when it's going, it has a certain inertia. When it's going in a certain direction and that direction's bad, it takes a lot of effort to turn it around. Some people, their emotions aren't that weighty. They're not that deep. So they can go from extremely sad to extremely happy. Some people have shallower emotions. INFPs, not shallow emotions at all, very deep emotions. And if you happen to be depressed, you found this video because, you're not feeling so great and you're looking for videos on YouTube to help you out, I just want to encourage you to talk it out with someone. Find a counselor, a therapist, even if it's just a friend to talk to, a parent, someone you respect, who you can trust. Talk it out. It's very important to be able to do that. Thanks for watching. Watch this video next. Are INFPs dumb? I wonder what my answer is. Click that video and find out.